They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The play action fake.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Grabbed in the backfield. It's 4. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Warren. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it after 14. And the Gamecocks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Ford. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Four wide out set, 2-by-2 on 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Warren. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing, Sellers. Got it in the middle. It's Cargo. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Ready? Hey, kill it.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's McAllister. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Dead center perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Back to throw, it's Warren. Tight end finds a soft spot. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it on the counter. Maybe a crease. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. This time he wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Blackburn. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score South Carolina 17, Stanford 3.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Snags it over the middle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. On the draw, it's Ford. Found some room, but needed a little bit more. Had to get it to the 40 for the first down, and now it's 4th and short.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this 4th down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The receiver on the jet sweep. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Looking to throw, it's Warren. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And the offense is still searching, man. Like, just that's a bomb down the field, and I love it. You got to take shots. You got to be aggressive. But so far, the defense has won the day, and they've really strangled anything they've wanted to do. And this offense is going to have to find some way to move the football, the run game, the short passing, whatever it is, to get something cooking.
Running inside, it's Ford. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. This time he wants to throw. Right down the middle. He's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on third and goal. And the quarterback can't get away, and down he goes. No time left on the clock. They passed on the field goal try, and they'll get nothing in like it. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with UCF taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Knights coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
To throw, it's Warren. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Hoping to pick up the first. Here comes Stanford on fourth down. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your two-possession lead.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Sellers finds his man. It's Harbor ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Sellers. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate.
Looking long. Goes high to pull it in. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Cardinal! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
one away.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Using his legs, it's McAllister. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay up.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Punt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll run play action. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Wants to throw. It's Warren. On the run, still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on... And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Lofts one deep down the right side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. All the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he makes the extra point.
South Carolina, 38. Stanford, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Back to pass, it's Warren. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Caught by the tight end. He's brought down at the 45-yard line.
The Cardinal coming off that big pass back to the line. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So 1st down will open up the final period.
Here we go. Ready. Ready to go.
Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Hard-hitting tackle.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Number 24, set to kick off.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Warren. Fires to the middle. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. This time he wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
That's just a great job by the defense, winning early in the drive to set up a 3rd and long situation, and then they're just playing back. They're making sure they keep the football in front of them, they make the tackle, and they now set up 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Creates a little space. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's McAllister. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's McAllister. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He might want another play. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. DBs will try to keep everything in front. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Might have a chance. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Warren. Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
At the 39. And first down for the offense.
One more play to pad the stats.
Go.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He wants a big play here late. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm